gosh, I forgot about that. I don't know. Jim Archer, I bet he'd know. He's our banker. I guess I should go talk to him.
You don't sound happy about that at all.
You don't sound very happy about it.
I'm just so bad at business things. And Jane, my guardian, she tries hard.
She's hard.
no good at it either. Maybe you could go talk to him. Please? It would be such a big help.
Sure.
Sure.
He runs the Main Street Bank. You can't miss it. I'll call him and tell him you're coming.
Sounds good. I'll be back in a bit.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Time
Don't
to
forget
yawn.
to call your father.
Oh, that's right. Better call my daddy. Alright, time to leave. So before we actually go and do stuff, let's explore the house a bit. The only room we can explore is just the parlor here, which, by the way, a friend pointed this out to me, which I never noticed, but is really cool. This room right here, or this view, is actually the interior room for the teaser trailer in Midnight in Salem, which is really cool. So, yeah, that's actually quite interesting. They just take this environment and put it right into Midnight in Salem, or the teaser like that. Ooh, what's this? No. Dude, bar bounce? Let's go. Oh, this is very much like whatever that game was from Treasure in the Royal Tower. It's awesome, dude. Oh shoot! Actually, this should go over here, and this should go here. Excuse me. And this goes here, and that goes there. 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 Boom. Dude. Keen! Wow. Oh, that's it? No prize? Really? So I just wasted 5 cents to get a Keen sign? Oh man, that's pretty dumb. Ooh, what's this? Oh,
Looks like
slider
I need to
puzzle.
get the bird from one side to the other.
Alright, so the solution to this puzzle is actually really easy. You legit move everything to the side and then down, and then it's done. Really simple. I mean, then again, we're also playing on Junior
Wonder
Detective.
what this mirror's doing in
Ooh,
here.
mirror, dude. Sweet. But yeah, that's a really simple puzzle. And then we have some magazines, the Like magazine, you know, like Facebook. And it's just sort of an imitation of Life or Time and Life magazines, obviously. Hobo sign language becoming widespread. Hit the road, go place for high. Cool. I should start writing in that. Man, that's so crazy. It looks like yeah, it looks like Last Year in the Blue Canyon in a way, but I mean this is the game right before it too, so. Alright, let's call our daddy. Hey, look at that. A nice woman lives here.
Drop a nickel into the slot, please. There you go. Now, how may I be of service?
I'd like to talk to Carson Drew, please.
I'd like to talk to Carson Drew. His number is KL57187.
Hang on a minute.
And this is the way phones used to work before we had iPhones.
Carson Drew speaking.
Hi, Dad.
Well, I see you got to Titusville okay.
I did. The car was amazing.
The car ran like a top.
It ought to. That's a fine car. You treat it well, it'll treat you well.
I was told that you wanted me to call.
I need to get some documents from a colleague over there. I thought since you were in the area, you could pick them up.
Sure,
Save him
sure.
paying postage.
Sure. What's the address?
He said he'd just leave them for you at the telegraph office.
All right.
Just drive into town and look for Tubby Telegrams. He said you can't miss it.
Will do.
Sweet.
These papers are extremely important,
I
Nancy.
will get
I
them,
will
Dad.
pick them up, Dad.
Good. Remember, watch your gas gauge and get gas when you're low so you don't run out. And try to avoid potholes.
Mm-hmm.
The more you hit, the likely it is you'll wind up with a flat.
Yes, Dad.
And if you do get a flat, take it off and put on your spare. And
I
then
know
head
how to
straight
drive,
to a gas
Dad.
station and get it fixed.
Yes, Dad.
All right, lecture over. Have you found out why Miss Crandall asked you to visit?
Yeah, I did actually. It's quite peculiar.
She wanted me to have you lock her mother's jewelry up in your safe. Only someone stole it before I could take it with me.
Stole it? Good gosh.
That's right, but get this.
That was right after the stove in the kitchen exploded.
The stove exploded?
Yep.
Sounds to me like you'd be well advised to cut your visit there short.
No, I want to find out what's going on. I have to find out what's going on.
Yeah.
You have
I'm Nancy
to.
Drew. I'm
Well,
gonna
yeah,
not let this drop.
You know, Emily just lost her mom, and she's worried about losing the inn, and her guardian's all wet when it comes to helping out, and...
And the truth is, you are so curious that you feel like you'll absolutely burst if you don't find out why all these weird things have been happening, right?
That's right.
Yes.
Don't worry, I
Thought
know
about it for a
the feeling.
second.
You're a chip
Yeah.
off the old block, I'm afraid. Well, as long as you're like me in one other way, you should be fine.
What way is that? Smart?
Careful.
Fine. Alright.
Goodbye, Dad.
See you tonight.
Goodbye. Oh, tonight. Oh. Dude, does that mean this is going to be a one-day mystery? Sweet. Alright, we'll explore down that way in a little bit. First, let's drive over to the bank and the telegraph office.
That car I saw before is gone.
Huh. What an amazing observation you've made there, Nancy. So that's a pothole. Just little holes in the road, or potholes, thus being called potholes, because they're holes in the road. And this right here is how you park. Hit the space bar to park. So you just get into a little alley like here.
Hello,
And
I'm looking
boom.
for Jim Archer.
Right through that door.
Right through that door. Oh, Mr. Archer. How you doing?
Hello! Are you Nancy Drew?
I am. Are you Mr. Archer?
Yes, are you Mr. Archer?
Yes, ma'am. Jim Archer. I'm founder, president, manager, and just about everything else you can name when it comes to this fine enterprise.
Sweet, dude. So you just sort of, I don't know.
I hear that some businesses aren't doing so well these days.
Ever since the stock market crashed, one business after another has closed.
The Big Short?
Including banks. President Hoover keeps saying that a recovery is just around the corner, but you have to wonder.
You gotta wonder sometimes, you know what I'm saying? How about your bank? Is it doing right?
Is your bank doing okay?
I'm happy to report that we're doing just fine, thank you.
Sweet.
Excuse me. Main Street Bank, Jim Archer speaking. No, I don't. I'm sorry, but... Yes, I know, but... All right, then just bring it by.
Are you okay, sir? You sound distressed.
Sorry for the interruption. How can I help you?
Oh, I got a question about the jewelry that was stolen.
Do you happen to know whether the jewelry Emily inherited from her mother was insured?
Well, I know for a fact that it was not. Why?
Because it was
someone
taken.
snuck into the inn today and stole it.
Oh, no. I heard there'd been a fire in the kitchen, but when it rains, it pours, doesn't it? I told Gloria not to let that policy lapse.
Sorry, what policy? Can I ask what policy?
Why did she let it lapse?
She felt that since Josiah Crowley
Oh,
would be
okay,
leaving
I
her a
understand.
large sum of money when he died, or so she thought, paying to insure her jewelry just wasn't necessary.
Well, you never know. It could be pretty useful.
How well did you know Josiah Crowley?
Well enough for him to name me executor of his will. An executor is the person who makes sure the terms of a will are carried out.
I know what an executor is. I'm not stupid.
Why do you think he wound up leaving Gloria nothing?
I have no idea. Truth be told, he'd given me the impression that I would be well taken care of when he passed on too. But when I finally read his will, it all went atop him.
That's honestly really the weirdest thing. Where was his will?
Where did Josiah keep his will?
He'd hidden it in a chest of drawers in his house. It
Oh.
took me months to find it. When he named me executor, he said he'd tell me where it was hidden when the time was right.
Of
Whatever
course.
that
Everything has to be when the time is right. How did he die?
How did Josiah die?
He was sitting in the public library reading when apparently his heart just decided it was time to stop.
Time will tell.
What was he reading?
His favorite book, The Make-Up Secrets of Lon Chaney.
Interesting. I got a question though.
The will you found in Josiah's house. Is it possible that Josiah didn't really write it?
Well, the thought that it could be a forgery did cross my mind. But an expert verified that the will had been typed on Josiah's typewriter and signed in Josiah's hand.
But it could have been Topham. It could have been Topham.
But Richard Topham lived in Josiah's house. He had access to his typewriter, and he could have copied his signature.
As far as the law is concerned, the matter is closed, Miss
Well,
Drew.
But
sorry.
it's possible that Josiah's real
trying to
will is
help
still
out here.
there. Are you sure he never gave you any clue as to where he'd hidden his will?
Whenever I asked him, he said he'd tell me when the time is right.
Of course.
Although, he got a safe deposit box here about 3 years ago.
Oh! Maybe it's in there.
Maybe that's
Doge,
where
no,
his
no,
real
Peanut,
will
stay.
is.
Sorry, my
Topham has
dog's
tried
in my
to
room.
claim its contents, but he can't find the key.
Yeah. That